Hi everyone, I'm here again trying to go live, and hopefully we're the right way round this time. So this is what happens with lives, you end up with everything going wrong in the beginning. Okay, so I'm just going to check that everyone can hear me, see me, and then we'll get started. Hopefully you can, and we're not upside down. Hi. I can't see everyone at the minute. So just because where I am is like the most rubbish internet ever. Just let me get set up. Oh, I can't do that. Can't open here. Oh. Okay, so I'm here. I can't see comments as usual. So yeah, we're here today to have a quick look through these new packs that I put up on the site with just some coordinated packs of 12x12 papers. And after that, we're going to have a little tutorial on some books that I make quite often for my Pocket Full of Pickles page. So first of all, we're going to run through these new packs of paper. I put 4 packs on the side, and basically they are packs of paper that coordinate with some of the previous pickle packs. So when I choose the papers to go in the pickle packs, sometimes I buy extra. I buy extra ones because I can't make up my mind, and then I have to cut them down for the packs because otherwise we'd have lots and lots and lots and lots of paper in the packs. So hopefully we're still here because I don't know if anyone can see us. Can you see me? I'm having real problems with my internet today. Yeah, so the first one we put on there has got quite a summary theme, and each pack's going to have 10 pieces of 12x12 paper in it. I'm just checking that all my friends are okay and can see me. I'm checking if I can actually see some comments for you guys, but I don't think I can. It's really annoying when you go live and you can't see the comments of what anyone's saying. Let's try it here on my phone as well. Just going to try and get it up. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't. Oh, wait for it. It's trying. Okay, so yeah, on the site we have there we go. Hi Laura, hi Kelly, hi Patch. So yeah, you can all see fine. That's brilliant. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just knocking the camera back. So we put these packs on the site, which is great. There's going to be 10 pieces of paper in each, and basically, like I was saying before, they coordinate with some of the past pickle packs. So we've got some flamingos, which I love these flamingos, and they are by Pebbles, and it coordinates on the back with this aqua colour that I'm really into at the moment. There's 2 of those in that pack. We've also got some of this Doodle Bugs. Now Doodle Bugs is a great range. It's all really cute, and it's also a bit summery with the grass and the flowers. There's some nice, this aqua and green, so we're complementing some of the colours that were in the previous papers. These are lovely, bold, bright colours. Again, something a bit floral. And these are by Scrapberries, another great make. Do some really, really nice papers. Then we've got a pink paisley. You can use these for journaling and layering. Nice bright yellow on the back there, summery. We've got Kaisercraft, really nice navy blue sort of rainbow effect, and lovely orange on the back there. And finally we have another Kaisercraft of a different range, a pop collection. Love these spots, they're really nice, bright, summery. And that is the first pack. So they're lovely, bright, summery colours. They're great for the summer layouts, and those of you who like bold things. So, you know, that's the first one. I am checking your comments as I go along. Something went wrong. Oh. Has something gone wrong? Can you all still see me? Talking to myself. So in the next pack we go for something a bit more, a little less bold, but still got some nice prints in here. And we start off with a sort of monogram floral wood effect. Really like wood effect, which there you go, I can see a bit better now. Yeah, I really like the black and white there, and there's a lovely peach sort of soft watercolour effect with a bit of sort of, what are they? Diamond shape hexagon things on the other side. This is a pink paisley again. Also another Scrapberries, and we're going to be using this paper later to make the book with. I love the little I don't even know what these flowers are called. So and the writing in the background. One of my favourite things on a paper is there's some sort of like bits of faded writing and things. I really like that. You get 2 of those in there. This is one by My Mind's Eye, and you have a circus side, sort of the tickets and things. Again, I really like when they have a bit of faded stamping out thing and a nice contrast on the back with the lines. I'm so vintage, it's more my style than anything. Again, with the sort of lace doily pattern. I'm croaking away now. This is also by My Mind's Eye, and we have like a doily effect. We've got 2 of them in there. I have a lot of those. This one's a Kaisercraft, and it's got elements of wood and writing and floral in there, but again the back's a bit of a monochrome sort of spotty text effect. Bit of colour in there if you want to, but again we can keep it in with the green, and you know, here we go with the little bits of writing and faded out stuff. In this pack there's also 2 nice foil sheets. These never made it into a pack, although I did want to put them in there. I found some of the foil that I liked better. It's terrible having so much choice. So they're in the second pack, and you get all of those in there. We have a third pack. This is one of my favourites. These are from one of the recent Prima collections, Rose Quartz, and it is by far one of my favourites from Prima. I'm a big Prima fan, but honestly, such a great range that they brought out with this. And as you can see, these ones are foil effect, and you'll get one of those in the pack. You get these are by My Mind's Eye, and they're a lovely paper. They're quite thick and stripy, and a bit of a matte effect on there. Almost looks like a mixed media background. Two of them. Again, spotty. I like these plain ones because they're really versatile to use. They're great for backgrounds where you can layer up onto them. Also My Mind's Eye on there. We've got a Kaisercraft lace, sort of black and white effect, and of course a wood grain. Always loving the wood grain. Two of them. Again, a black and white spotty one, and a bit darker piece on the back. I do like a bit of gothic, and when we get near to Halloween you'll be seeing how much I like the bit of gothic. And we have some nice feathery with the, can you see that? The rose gold in there. Just making sure I got your comments. Yeah, just checking the comments now. Yeah, Kelly, it's one of my favourite ever collections, this Prima Rose Quartz. I've actually hoarded some for myself that I won't sell. I can just sit and stroke it. Sound like a crazy woman now. So yeah, feathers on here with a bit of gold, rose gold. It's one of my favourites, rose gold. And lastly in this pack there's a map effect with some roses and things, and this is foiled as well. And on the back it's like a marbly black. These are really thick papers too, which are really good. I like that. I do like a thick one. Last pack before I show you how to make something is this summer watercolour one. Now, if I'm not loving vintage, I'm loving watercolours. And this Wildflower collection by Kaisercraft was one of my favourites. In this last pack you'll be getting two of these butterflies. Again, a nice plain background, use for a scrapbook page, layering up and things. Great to be cut. I've seen these cut out by people and used in a really good way, so that's always a plus. This looks like a lovely beach. We could all do with some sunny weather after this last couple of weeks. Again, some watercolour stripes on the back there. These are pink paisley papers, forgot to tell you that. And a nice sunny yellow on the back. I like their hearts, a bit neon, aren't they? Again by Kaisercraft in the Wildflower collection, some of the green backgrounds. And they've got a lovely marble piece on the back. I think that's great, great effect there. We've got a bit of a bigger leaf. Again, great mixed media background. I never used to do a lot of mixed media, but it seems to be growing on me. And next we have some little bird cages, and this is like a pearlescent sheen to this paper. Yeah, I like the effect. Two of them, and some lovely watercolour flowers with a stripe on the background. And there's two of those in there. So that's our 4 packs. And I'm going to take some of the paper out of one of the packs and some flowers, what we also have on site, and we're going to make a book. Now, the book is the book's going to be made at one of those that I have on Pocket Full of Pickles site. So yeah, we're going to make a book, and basically we're going to take a book, and it's got this lovely silver edges to it, and it's quite a thick book, and we're going to cover it, and we're going to make it into a letters to book. Now, the letters to books were an idea of a friend of mine who wanted to have a book to write to her daughter, sort of like a diary or letters about her growing up and things she wanted her to remember that perhaps aren't captured in photographs. It's like scrapbooking and writing, I suppose. And yeah, the packs are packs of 10 paper. Sorry, I only just seen that. So yeah, I offered to make one, and I came up with a pickles style one, and that's what I'm going to show you how to make today. For the sentiment on the front, I print off these, and I'm going to show you how to de-stress them a little bit. I'm going to use some. I'm going to make a fake spine onto there too. So first of all, I'm going to just check that my feed's still working, because I think someone's having problems. There we go. So first of all, we're going to make our spine. I'll show you what we've got here to make it. We've got some flowers. We've got some metal bits, which I love to use. So there. I fired my glue gun up earlier, so that's all ready. All these flowers are available on site. There's packs of those and those. These are from my stash, but we will be getting some on site soon. I'm not sure if everyone's like me and uses lots of flowers, but I do. So that's something I printed out earlier. I don't stamp a lot. That's my preference, and I know lots of you will love stamping, but I prefer to design something and print it out, distress it and make it look pretty on my computer. So they're the metal bits we're going to use. We won't use all these flowers, but I haven't decided which yet, so we just put them there. This is a bit of grey board. You can buy it, but I just whipped it off the back of a pad that I had. So we're going to be chopping that up. This is going to be for the front of the book, so we're going to use, I think, this bit on there and the bottom bit here on the back. And this is going to make a spine here. So first of all, I'm not the biggest fan of measuring. I'm going to measure how much paper I need to make the spine bit. So I'm going to try and show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to pinch it there. Yeah, I don't measure anything, so everyone's probably a little bit different, but in my mind's eye, I'm doing it right, honest. So I've cut a bit off there. That's going to go on here and around there to make a spine like that, but like that. Well, first of all, what we need to do is cut some strips to give the spine a bit of effect, and you'll see what I mean in a second. I'm going to cut some strips off this, just quite narrow ones. Again, you don't need to measure them, it's fine. I think I'm going to do 3 on this one. 3? Yeah, I'll do 3. So, don't think I brought my scissors over here. We're going to make sure that these strips are the same width as this. so they don't hang over too much. And we're just going to cut that off. So this cutter doesn't go all the way through, but there you go. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these, stick them around here like that. So we're going to get some of this, what is it, 3mm double-sided tape, and have a look at sticking it onto there. Don't know why I'm so upside down. Hi Sheila, how are you? Kelly, I'll try and get more flowers, yes. Just hold on there a minute while I pick up my scissors. So, I had to run away and get my scissors, sorry. So we're going to stick these. I'm just reading your comments at the same time, so if I go quiet it's because I'm trying to read and do this as well. I'm going to stick these on here like this, and again, you know, I suppose I should measure it so that I can tell you to put them this far up or that far down, but it's just more fun to wing it, yeah? So that's just stuck to my finger. You see, I did say when I said come and watch a video of me making something how to do it wrong, yeah, because it just stuck to my finger. So get off, try again. I'm just gonna stick that onto there, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing, because I feel like the camera's all wonky. There we go, I can see better. I've tried everything to get better internet in here, but it doesn't seem to be, no matter what I do, it's still rubbish. So there we go, onto there, and just gonna do the last one here. Now I'm going to distress this, because with most things I make they turn out quite distressed or vintage looking, and that's just me really. Vintage. So then what I do is, I think I've left the squishy thing. What's that thing called that I'll go and get it and you can tell me what it's called. It's one of them things that you use to make folds with. I can never remember the name of it. This. What's it called? I hate the fact that I can't catch up with all these comments quickly enough. I'm going to have a look now and see what comments you've put here. Hello everyone, thanks for joining. Right, yeah, so I've got one of these, now I've caught up with the comments, and I just need to poke down the double-sided, and we need to cover the whole part where this piece of paper is going to go. So I'm going to do that now. When I come in here to do a live feed, I have to shut the door because my dogs can hear me and they think that I want them to come in and help. They're not allowed in here. So basically, if you hear little crying noises, I'm not being cruel to animals. They just have to stay up there with everyone else and they can hear me talking. So basically I'll cover all of this with double-sided. I will say you can use wet glue, but I've never tried. I'm sure it would work the same. I'm sure it would work fine. With the wet glue, I think you'd have to hold it down or use a tacky glue that dried quite quick, because when I put the paper on, you'll see what I have to do in a minute to give it the, to get it around the edges and stuff. And you can see that I'm covering the whole part and where the spine is going to go. And I'll just fold that up there. We might have to put a bit on the edges because they are. I'm going to put that on there. I'm not going to take the backing off that part yet. There is a reason for that. I need to put it down without it sticking to the table. And that on there. So we need to put a little bit in there because we don't want the edges curling up. And there we go. Then we take our piece of card. Now there's a reason I haven't cut the edges off. If I cut it to size to here, it is guaranteed I'll stick it on wonky. So through experience of making these books, I leave the paper bigger and chop it off afterwards, either with a scissors or with a knife. So yeah, so we're just going to stick this onto here. Now, come on Laura and Kelly, what's this called? It's a thingy tool, thingy, what's it? We're going to do this with it to get the imprint of the a spine. And we're going to dig it in there. And really squish it down. Thanks, Laura. A boning tool. No, I don't think so, Patch. Oh dear. It gets worse on here, I tell you. So yeah, so you can see we've made an indentation. It's starting to look like a spine already, but we're not quite finished yet. We're gonna fold it over to this, and if anyone's wondering, the plain papers I use are a basil or however you say it cardstock. They have a coloured core. I don't sell it on site at the minute. I could. I don't know that there's a great call for plain coloured cardstock. I'm not at all sure. If there is, I'd happily stock it in some of the kits. So, you see, you heard that noise? That's me being invaded. So, so we've done that part. Now we can lay it down and take this part off. See, the dog can hear me and she's trying to get in here. This is the back. Now, don't worry if you have a little gap like I have, because we're gonna, you know, cover all of this. And we're gonna really press it all down into the corners, because you want it to look like it's a old-fashioned type of spine, sort of binding type thing. So black and white cardstock, yeah, Kelly. Hi Louise, I thought, are you on holiday yet? So we're going to chop off now this part like that. See, brilliant. Just chopped it off. And we're going to go on to the next part. So we're now going to cover this, and we are going to need to measure it up a little bit. So we're just going to make sure it's a little bit bigger there, and a little bit bigger there. And we're going to cut this out now. Oops. So normally I like quite a subtle pattern on these because I want the embellishments on the front to stand out quite a lot, but it's almost like a cluster of a pattern that I put onto them. See how that fits? So you can see how it's starting out. I need to get my trim we're going to use onto there. This is some sort of trim, and Patch will be able to tell you what it's called, I'm sure. Or you could use those like jute type ribbony things. I don't know the name of it. This is why I need people to help me. Yeah, hi. Oh, hi Gail. Thanks Patch for letting everyone know what I'm making. I'm making a letters to book for anyone who's popping in now, and as I've explained before, these can be for mums to write to their daughters for when they're older, or you can write one to yourself. You know, great therapy, writing letters to yourself. I'm just saying that we're onto our covering the front stage, and this is going to go there to hide the join between the two papers. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me what this is called, but it's like that trim that goes onto like haberdashery type thing. You can pick it up from those sort of places. So again, with a double-sided, I'm going to stick this down onto the book. Now, to put the embellishments on this, I do use hot glue. Again, you can use wet glue, tacky glue, or some other products. I prefer to use double-sided tape and hot glue for most of my sticking. I occasionally use a tacky glue for things like box cards where you make those concertina type bases. So we're going to put this onto there, match up like so. Then we're going to distress all the edges. For those of you who haven't watched me do this before, it's fairly easy. You can use a distressing tool, or you can run your scissors along the edges of the paper. This gives the book a distressed effect, and we're going to take it all the way around the edges of the paper. Now, if you're use a lot of fabrics or so, don't use those scissors because it really does blunt your scissors. So that's on there. We're then going to do some inking, and I've got one of these blending tools and a bit of Tim Holtz distressed ink. I've got a brushed corduroy, and I'm going to just rub that. This is a really old one because I use it so much. We're just going to take it right on the edges. We're not really going to edge onto the pattern so much with it. We're just going to literally do the edges all the way around. Then we're going to work it onto here, because although this looks quite dark now, it actually dries a lot lighter. So I like to get it over that spine part, and you can see already it's starting to look you can see it's starting to look quite leathery looking. I'm going to try and catch up with your comments now. Show you the camera what the trim is. It's this. I don't know if I'm even under the camera. Yeah, it's this, and yeah, it's like an upholstery trim. What they have like on. I don't even know what they put it on. I got it from a haberdashery shop in. Don't even know that that sold loads of trims and things. It's not from a craft place, but yeah. So I'm going to put that on there anyway. And I'm going to put it on with this, but I'm going to secure the ends with a tiny bit of hot glue because it can curl up. But I don't want to do it all the way down because it oozes out everywhere. So that's going on there. And then once I put it on, I'm going to trim the edges off. Like that. And we're going to take the hot glue. And hopefully my big head isn't in the camera. Do that. If you want to, you can take a lighter and carefully, a bit of hot glue under there, carefully stop them from fraying on the edges. Just waft a lighter over it. But it's not essential. I just inked them then, just to make it blend in with the rest. So, we're getting there. There's them. The next thing I like to do is, I like to give it some, at least one, maybe two, of the metal corners. I'm going to use hot glue, but again, the tacky glue's really good for these. It doesn't ooze out everywhere. I'm just going to do that because I've got a new glue gun and it's really hot and burns me. So yeah, I've just used a tiny bit of hot glue to hold that down. Now the lock is going to go here, so it looks like it has a lock. And what I'm going to do with the lock is, did I do them? I'm going to give it a little bit of backing. And I've just one of the cut off pieces that I had before. I'm going to hot glue the lock to this piece of paper. There we go. So I'm going to cut round it roughly. Again, no measuring. It doesn't have to be neat. The whole point is for it to look distressed. And we're going to... It's getting darker at night now, quickly. The nights are drawing in. I have to get some studio lights or something, so you can all see what I'm doing better. So yeah, I'm going to put that on there. Again, some hot glue. Next, we're going to distress this, and this is a title for our book. It's going to go on there. You can use a trimmer to cut this out, but because I'm going to distress it, I've just cut it by hand. It's a bit wonky. Okay. Yeah. So, as before, I'm going to scrunch it a little bit. And when I scrunch it, because I've printed onto a linen effect card, it might fade the print a little bit, but that's okay because we want it to look faded. And I'm going to rough up the edges carefully, make sure I don't rip into the letters. Like that. Just get rid of them. And this is going to go onto here. You see how now the creases have gone into the print, which is exactly what we want. It's the effect we want. It's the effect I want. Just on the edges, not too much. Again, it looks maybe a bit dark, but I'll just do it in that corner there and there. But it will dry see this is drying already, it looks a lot lighter. So we've got that on there. Now I'm not going to stick them down yet because I want to place everything. And the one thing that I forgot to show you was I'm going to put some flourishes on these, and I'm going to show you at the end how I use these, because I use them on a lot of my makes, and I don't see many other people using them, so it's something I really like. I've been using them for a while and I hunt them down everywhere. So we're gonna put some flowers on here, and we're gonna place them behind. Now these got little beads in, which I'm gonna actually pull off because I want to do that. And maybe put one under there like that. That's going to go there, so it looks like a key sat on a book. Yeah. I do love these roses, they look great, don't they? I'm just going to put them sort of here, and maybe that one there and that one there. I haven't really thought about the placement of them, but anyway, it's gonna go somewhere like that. With these ones, I just cut them off the stalks. So I'm just going to chop a few stalks off of them. I do leave a little bit of stalk, and then I just bend it over so that the middles don't come out. There we go. And they're probably going to go onto there and onto there. So it's a bit of a symmetrical design. So we're going to stick all that down now really quickly, because I know I've gone on and on and on and on and on. I'm going to stick this down a bit of double-sided, just in the middle, leave the edges up because I want to sort of stick things behind, like this, and this, yep, and there, like that. So that's how I know that one needs to go. Again, a little bit of paper onto there, like that, and they will stick up. You can glue them down if you think it's going to be a problem, but I quite like them stuck up. So next I'm going to glue this key down. You do need to be careful with the hot glue. It's quite hot, but it does the job for the metal. I do quite like. I wish I could see your comments. Yeah, Louise, I'm just catching up with your comments now. Keys are on the website, or maybe they're not. The keys and the locks, yes, I squirrel them away. I'm sorry, you can't buy them. No, I'll get some for the site, I promise. I'll put some on there. I really like them, so I tend to keep them for myself. The other metals are on there. We've got metal corners and flourishes and things. But yeah. I'm such a hoarder. I think I'll put that one on there. And so I'm just banging my head on the camera. I'm just hot gluing the last of the bits and pieces down. And we're putting that there. And by having some at either side of the key, it helps keep it secure as well, because we don't want it coming off. So I'll just put a few flowers on there. Now, finishing touches. These, can you see them? The flourishes. This is what I do. I cut them up. So I can stick them where I want them. And I normally make something of just poking out of little places and stuff. Come on. I find they go much further than trying to use a whole piece. And the last bit. Onto there. And there. And there we have it. We need to cover that part, and all we need to do is add a piece of paper and a piece of trim again. But for now, that's how I'm going to leave it made, as it were. So, most of the products are available on site. This particular paper is in the paper packs that I shown in the beginning. The flowers are on there, also the corners, probably the keys, no locks. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll probably be back next Sunday with, I'm thinking of a unicorn shaker style book sticky note holder thingy. So see you all again next week. Thank you.